Hello and welcome to the song training for the amazing music song, Raise a Hallelujah. In this song training, I'm going to be talking through the patterns, the cues, the motions in general that go along with our dance videos for you and your volunteers to watch and be prepared for service. So let's get into it. As a reminder, in song trainings, I am always mirroring for the worship leader who is leading kids on stage or in front of them. So if you're a worship leader that faces the kids, you can watch this and mirror it. So just like you're practicing in a mirror, you can watch this video and not have to flip around the directions that you do all of the dance moves on, okay? If you're a worship leader, you're gonna always initiate everything to the left or left arm, left foot, same thing. If you are a worship leader who's currently volunteering and serving down with the kids and maybe not on stage, you're gonna want to reverse everything that I'm doing so that you interact with the dance motions just like a child would, initiating everything with your right arm or your right leg. So let's break it down. Starting off, this song is a little bit of a mid-tempo, so we do have motions on the verses. Another reason we wanted to put motions on the verses is because the title of the song, Raise a Hallelujah, is repeated so many times actually in the verse and not the chorus. So that's kind of the intention behind having motions on the verse in this particular song and instance. So the verses have a pattern. I love pointing out the patterns because it's kind of like math, okay? So lines 1 and 3, you're gonna do something, and lines 2 and 4, you're gonna do something. Before we talk about those patterns, let's talk about the part that repeats over and over again in the verse where it says, I raise a hallelujah. So every single time you're gonna take one arm, if you're on stage leading kids, you're gonna initiate this arm movement with your left arm. If you're down experiencing worship like a child would, you're gonna do your right arm. So you're gonna take that arm down to your shoulder and you're gonna pump it up. I raise a hallelujah, pump one arm over and over again. Okay, so you're gonna do that every single time, that same arm, it's gonna get warmed up, it's gonna be feeling good, so you're always gonna pump that same arm. Then you're gonna have motions on the second part of a verse. The motions are always gonna be the same on lines 1 and 3. And what I mean by lines is the verse has 4 sentences, 4 lines, and lines 1 and 3 are always gonna be the same. Okay, always the same. And what it is you're always gonna bring your hands to your heart. Every single time, the first and the third line, bring your hands to your heart. Down, up, bring your hands to your heart. Cool? Now let's talk about lines 2 and 4. Every single time the second and the fourth line come up, it's a different motion. So these motions actually kind of represent the words that are being sung. So the first time it says something about being louder. And so we're gonna put our hands to our head, kind of over our ears like this. So from that pumping motion, you're gonna bring it down to your head like this. The next line, it says, heaven comes to fight for me. You're gonna just take both arms up to the sky, fist, fist. Okay, this is like Superman and Jesus is our hero. So the first time that you do a motion that's not to the heart, it goes to your head. Then the next time it goes up to Superman arms, one arm at a time. And then on verse 2, the motions are different, okay? So we're gonna put our arms out like this with the landscape. I like to go out over the landscape or atmosphere. That's kind of what that feels like to me. So you're gonna press out level with your shoulders and your arms are gonna, or your hands are gonna be flat like blades a little bit. So you're gonna go out over on that verse, that's line 2 of verse 2. And then on the fourth verse, instead of your arms going up, up, this time they're gonna go down, down, just like that. And that's on the words, fear has lost its hold on me. Okay, just the motions, here's the pattern. Down, up, down, up, down, up, hands to your heart. Down, up, down, up, down, up, hands to your ears. Down, up, down, up, down, up. It's line 3. hands to your heart. Last line of the first verse, down, up, down, up, down, up. One Superman fist pump, other Superman fist pump. Okay, that's the first verse. The second verse is down, up, down, up, down, up. Hands to your heart. Down, up, down, up. This time your arms go out over the landscape. Line 3, here we go. You know what to do. Bring your hands to your heart. Last time. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Fear has lost its hold on me. Okay, so that's what happens on the verses. You're gonna wanna practice this with music with me to just hear all the word cues and put your pattern into practice. All right, the next part of this song that has motions is the chorus. Okay, so the chorus is a blast. What we're gonna do is bounce from side to side like this as soon as the chorus starts, okay? And the words are, I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. That's when you initiate your bounces. The very first part of the chorus, you're always gonna bounce with your hands and thumbs like this, pointing to your chest. Elbows up strong like this, and we're gonna bounce. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. So full 8 count, you're bouncing and pumping your thumbs to your heart like this, okay? So from there it says louder and louder. So we did 8 bounces side to side. You're gonna stop bouncing and go louder and louder. You can bounce your knees a little bit, but we're not necessarily doing the side to side on that part. You can if you want to though. So we're gonna go louder and louder. Arms go up to just praise arms. You're gonna hear my praises roar. That's the first part of the chorus. So the second part of the chorus, we're gonna go back to our bounces side to side, but we're gonna have our arms pumping like this. So you're gonna do this for a whole 8 count instead of this. And then after you do this for a whole entire line, this is on the words, up from the ashes, hope will arise. Now we're gonna go, death is defeated. Cool? So instead of doing this 2 times, on the second part, you're gonna do like Superman pump 2 times like that. Death is defeated. And then we're going to change our fingers to points on the words, the king is alive. So the chorus pattern goes like this. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm, a whole 8 count. Louder and louder. You're gonna hear my praises roar. Here we go. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated. The king is alive. Hold it there. Here we go. Back to the verse. And that is the chorus. We do have some motions on the bridge of this song, but worship leaders, this is a great time for you to do what works best for you in your classroom environment. This whole bridge is a call and response where you could have different people singing this part vocally. We understand that this song has its own nuances that maybe you want to figure out what works best in your worship experience. But in our dance videos, and what we recommend is to just over and over again, move your arms from sing a little louder to pointing out to the kids and saying, sing a little louder. And do that over and over again. Go from open palms to point and open palms to point, and that's on the words, sing a little louder, sing a little louder. The bridge then does a call back to the first verse. All those motions with the patterns, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, all those motions come into play again here. So it'll go, sing a little louder, bring your hands to your heart, sing a little louder, bring your hands to your ears, sing a little louder, bring your hands to your heart, sing a little louder, one arm, fist, one arm, fist. And that is kind of just a callback to the first verse motions. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Do what works best for you. But that's all the motions for Raise a Hallelujah. Let's put it together with the music.
I'll raise a hallelujah.
Sing a little louder.
Sing a little louder.
Sing a little louder.
Sing a little louder.
Sing a little